Hello students, welcome to another session on marketing and sales, class 10 ICSE board commercial studies. Today I'm going to continue with the topics which are in this chapter 2. We have already done the concept of marketing, the meaning, the traditional meaning and the modern concept of marketing. We have also taken a look at the main objectives of marketing. What are the main objectives that we have discussed? And we have also discussed the importance of marketing. Today we'll look into the remaining topics of this chapter. Okay, that is the meaning of product and the meaning of service and how we can compare between the two. Okay, so what is a product? Okay, in simple terms, we normally say a product. Okay, in a narrow sense, we would say a product means a set of tangible and physical attributes like the color, the material, the design, the size, the weight, okay, of the product that would be categorized as a identifiable form of a particular product. But in modern technology and in modern times, we say that product by itself, okay, we define is not only tangible attributes, but it is also a set of intangible attributes which are offered by the seller to the customer. Tangible and physical attributes, they could mean the material, the color, the size, okay, the size in terms of the various measurements in which we are getting that product, okay, that for example, if you have a product like a TV set. Okay, so the color of the TV, the design of the TV, okay, that you have, the material that is used, the size of the TV, okay, how big it is, whether it is a small size, standard small size TV, or it is a medium size TV, or it's a large size TV, okay. So that will be the physical attributes of the product. If you look at the intangible attributes, okay, the intangible attributes or psychological attributes would be in addition to the physical aspects of the product, you're also having good packaging done. Okay, like if it's a TV set, packaging done would be normally the bubble wrap that is there, okay, inside the product. Then you would have the cartons which are given on the bubble wrap. You have the carton which is there, and then you sometimes have the hardcover packaging which might be included. The brand name of the product, okay, that is if it's a TV which is an Oneida TV or it is an MI television, then the brand name written on it, that also forms an important part of the particular product. Okay, so why brand name is an important part of the particular product is because goodwill is attached to the brand name. Okay, so that also forms a part of the product that is being delivered to the customer. If I have a local TV, which is an assembled TV, and if I have a television set, which is a Samsung television set, both of them are products which are delivering the same, content, the same value, but in terms of the image of the product and the brand name of the product, they have a difference. Okay, so the intangible aspect makes it different. A Samsung TV is made different, look to be different as compared to a television which is a local brand. Then coming to the warranty of the product, okay, for how many, if there are any damages inside the product, or if there are any annual servicing that are required, so there's a warranty and a guarantee for the product. Prestige in terms of the goodwill and image of the product that is attached to it, okay, is all these concepts which are part of the intangible aspects of the product, which how a consumer is perceiving them. Okay, those are the tangible, intangible aspects of the product. Then coming to, so when you are talking of the product, this is one of the P's of marketing. Okay, among the 4 P's of marketing, that is price, product, promotion and physical distribution. This is one of the P's of marketing, where marketing is focusing on the various aspects of the product to standardize and to bring quality into the tangible as well as the intangible aspects of the product. Then हम आते हैं, we come to understanding what are services. Okay, services, on the other hand, they are unlike products, because in a product you have something tangible to see. But in case of a service, they are intangible benefits, utilities, and satisfactions which are offered for sale. You cannot see them, you cannot touch them, okay, you can't store the services, okay, you can only experience them. So you obviously cannot separate the service from the service provider. If there is a if there is a cab service which is given to you, a cab service is a service in which you can't separate the driver who is providing you that cab service from the cab itself. So services are unlike the products, they cannot be separated from the service provider. Okay, and you cannot compare the service delivered by one particular cab and compare it with the other. Okay, every cab service will have a different experience that is delivered to the consumer. So there is no standardization. Unlike a product, suppose in case of a product, if I have two water bottles that I have purchased, both the water bottles are of the same brand, of the same size, of the same color, you can expect to have, the same quality delivered of the product. But when you're looking at a service being delivered, a cab service delivered by one driver may be different from a cab service delivered by another operator and a driver. Like Ola may be delivering a different kind of a service, and Uber may be delivering a different kind of a service. So you can't standardize a service. You can't bring uniformity in the service that is being delivered. So this is what could be called as one of the features of a service. Then let us look at the differences between a product and a service, which is from the board point of view of exams. You need to learn at least 5 points, but it could also come as 2 marks question. Minimum 2 and maximum 5 points can be learned on this. In every distinction that you learn, it is very, very important to learn the basis of distinction. Again, I insist that basis should be quoted in your board papers, because you tend to lose marks if you don't quote the basis of distinction. Now, on the basis of tangibility, okay, a product can be felt and touched, but a service cannot be touched, or it can only be experienced. On the basis of perishability, what does it mean? That something which gets spoiled fast. ओके कुछ ऐसी चीज जो जल्दी खराब होती है वो पेरिशेबल है, और जो जल्दी खराब नहीं होती है, जिसकी लाइफ है, लॉन्ग लाइफ है, वो ड्यूरेबल कहलाएगी. ओके, तो इफ यू लुक एट अ प्रोडक्ट इज ड्यूरेबल. ओके, यू कैन स्टोर इट, उसकी लॉन्ग लाइफ होती है, उसकी शेल्फ लाइफ लॉन्ग होती है. लेकिन इन केस ऑफ अ सर्विस, द मिनट द सर्विस is given to you, like a cab service, if I'm taking a cab service from Jaipur to Delhi, okay, my service delivered gets over the minute I land in Delhi. Okay, so the service is perishable. I cannot store and keep it. Okay, it can't be stored. It can only be experienced at that particular point in time when the service is delivered. Then coming on the basis of ownership. Ownership is transferable. Okay, in case of a product, ownership is transferable. You can transfer your product. Suppose you don't want you want to sell your scooter. You can sell that scooter to another person by transferring the title of ownership of that particular scooter to another person and give the possession of the scooter as well. But अगर आप सर्विस की बात करते हैं, you can't transfer the service. You can't transfer the service from one पर्सन टू अनदर, कि वो सर्विस मुझे डिलीवर कर दी गई है और अब मैं अपने फ्रेंड को डिलीवर कर सकती हूँ वो सर्विस. ऐसा नहीं है. अ कैब सर्विस विच इज डिलीवर्ड एट दैट पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट इन टाइम कैन नॉट बी ट्रांसफर टू अनदर पर्सन. उस सर्विस को मैं किसी और को ट्रांसफर नहीं कर सकती. सर्विस सिर्फ आप एक्सपीरियंस कर सकते हैं, खुद से एक्सपीरियंस कर सकते हैं, किसी और व्यक्ति को एक्सपीरियंस नहीं दिया जा सकता या ट्रांसफर नहीं किया जा सकता है. तो यू कांट ओन दैट सर्विस. यू कैन own experience that service only during that time at which it is being delivered. Then coming to inseparability. ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ inseparability, दैट इज हम उसको अलग कर सकते हैं क्या प्रोड्यूसर से, दैट इज व्हाट वी आर ट्राइंग टू सी हियर। अगर हम उसको सर्विस प्रोवाइडर से या जो प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है उससे हम सेपरेट कर सकते हैं, देन इट इज सेपरेबल। सो व्हेन यू लुक एट अ प्रोडक्ट, प्रोडक्ट मैन्युफैक्चर किया जाता है, प्रोड्यूसर अपने प्रेमाइसेस में उसको मैन्युफैक्चर करता है और हमें डिलीवर करता है। तो प्रोड्यूसर को हम प्रोडक्ट से सेपरेट कर सकते हैं, लेकिन हम सर्विस को प्रोड्यूसर से सेपरेट नहीं कर सकते। जो सर्विस प्रोवाइडर है उससे हम सर्विस को सेपरेट नहीं कर सकते। ओके, क्योंकि अगर सेपरेट कर दिया तो हम सर्विस को एग्जीक्यूट नहीं करा सकते। तो यू कैन नॉट सेपरेट द सर्विस फ्रॉम द सर्विस प्रोवाइडर। ओके, देन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ होमोजेनिटी, होमोजीनियस का मतलब है लुकिंग एग्जैक्टली सिमिलर, एक जैसा दिखना। ओके, normally when you have products being delivered, okay, कोई भी product है, for example you're buying shirts of Raymond's, or you're buying shirts of a particular brand, okay, say for Peter England. So every shirt of a particular size and of a particular color will and design will be, you will find that you can have n number of shirts being purchased of the same size. So standardized products can be delivered, and these standardized products are of a homogeneous character. They are similar. They look similar. They look similar in terms of their size, color, and all those concepts. Now, in case of a service is not homogeneous. A service is not homogeneous because you can't have two service providers giving you the same kind of service. The service will be definitely different. It will be different in terms of the behavior of the, say for example, if it's a cab service, the behavior of the cab driver, okay, how he is delivering the service, in what manner the service has been delivered, the kind of experience that you might have faced may be different from the kind of experience that I may have experienced while taking that cab service, and therefore you cannot standardize the service. Then coming to the technology. In case of a product, it is technology based. Okay, a lot of technology is involved while delivering a product in terms of the manufacturing of the product and in terms of the delivery of that particular product to the consumer. A lot of technology is involved. But when you're looking at a service, it is based on the person's skills. So whenever a service is being delivered, you don't have anything which you can say is where technology driven. Services, most often it is driven by the skill that a person is holding. Then coming to the basis and on the basis of after sales service. In case of a product, repair and maintenance is required. After sales service is required in case of a product. If you have got a computer or a laptop being delivered by the company, you purchased it. So there are regular repairs and maintenance which are required for that particular product. Till the time you own that product, you might experience repairs and maintenance. But when you're having a service, or you're owning the service is owned only till the period or at the time period at which you're experiencing it. You can't have any repairs or maintenance with that particular service because it is perishable in nature. It's not going to last for a long period of time. Then coming to the basis of participation. Now, participation is where you're looking at participation of the customer in that particular product or a service. In case of a product, the customer is not involved in the production of the product. Okay, why the customer is not involved is because the production is done at the place of the producer. At the factory premises, the production of goods is done, and then the goods are delivered in the market where you find the consumer. लेकिन जब हम कस्टमर की बात करते हैं, in case of a service, the customer is participating in the delivery of the service because it's an experience which is going to be taken at the time when the particular service is going to be you are going to take that experience. So participation of the consumer is equally involved. If you're going into a restaurant and you're taking you're taking a dining service, so you're going to be experiencing that service, and that service is going to be a happy and pleasant experience along with the the waiter delivering the services. You as a customer is also going to be part of that service which is being delivered. So customers' participation is involved when a service is being delivered. Without the customer, you cannot deliver the service of the food restaurant. It has to have a customer there who's going to be consuming the goods, the consuming the food items that are being delivered by the waiter at the particular cafe. Then coming to the marketing experience, there are 4 P's of marketing, which is product, price, place, and promotion. In case of a product, there are only 4 P's that are involved. That is the product, the entire details of the product. Then you're looking at the price of the product. You're looking at the place of the where the product is going to be delivered and where it is going to be manufactured, and you're going to look at the physical the promotion or the physical uh, uh, you know uh, publicity of the particular product. In case of a service, people, in addition to the 4 P's, you also have the people involved in that particular. You also have, the people involved in that particular product. In addition to the 4 P's that we have talked about, you also have the physical evidence that has to be there in it, the tangible aspects of the environment in which a service is provided. Like for example, if you are you're experiencing the service inside a restaurant, then the physical evidence is also involved while delivering that service. Like what is the ambience of that particular cafe, or what is the furniture, what are the interiors, how is the decoration done, what is the crockery that is being used. All these are physical evidences of a particular service that is being delivered. And the process, the series of steps which are involved in providing the service, those are the processes which are part of the services that are being delivered. So in addition to the 4 P's of marketing that we have talked about in case of a product, you also have the another additional 3 P's which are involved while delivering a service.